What would happen if I ate pizza every day for lunch and dinner? What if you could eat pizza for lunch and dinner every day? It sounds like a dream to some, but would it be a good idea? Would your body be able to handle it? In today's video, we'll explore this curiosity and, more importantly, reflect on how our daily food choices can affect our health in the long term. Stay tuned until the end, because what I'm going to tell you may change the way you see your meals. Pizza every day. Is it really that bad? You might be thinking, oh, Daniel, maybe eating pizza every day isn't so bad. After all, it has all the food groups. It has carbohydrates, protein, fat, and sometimes even some vegetables as toppings. But does this idea of all the nutrients hold up in practice? Let's start by looking at the typical ingredients of a pizza. Typically, pizza is made with a high-carb crust, lots of cheese, which is high in saturated fat, and a variety of toppings that can range from meats to vegetables and sauces. It may seem like a balanced meal, but the truth is that if you eat it every day, you're probably overdoing it on some nutrients while missing out on other essential ones. So what happens to your body when you eat pizza this frequently on a daily basis? If you decide to eat pizza every day, especially for lunch and dinner, your body will start to feel the effects, and not in a good way. First, the excess calories are a concern. Each slice of pizza can have between 250 and 400 calories, depending on the ingredients. Now, multiply that by several slices over 2 meals a day. You can imagine the result, an excess that can lead to rapid weight gain. In addition, a standard pizza contains a large amount of saturated fat. This fat, found mainly in cheese and processed meats, increases levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, in the blood, which increases the risk of heart disease in the long term. Diets rich in saturated fat are directly linked to cardiovascular problems. In other words, that pizza that seems harmless on the plate can silently attack your health. Another important point is the excess sodium. Pizzas are usually loaded with salt, whether in the sauce, cheese, or sausages, such as pepperoni and ham. Excess sodium can lead to high blood pressure, which in turn is one of the main risk factors for heart disease and strokes. Before continuing, like the video here and make more people rethink their daily food choices. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, take the opportunity to do so now, because there is much more content about health and well-being coming. Let's continue. What if I kept eating pizza every day for months or years? What would be the long-term effects? Weight gain would continue to be a concern, but the consequences would extend beyond the scale. Increased body fat, especially around the abdomen, is associated with a number of conditions, including insulin resistance and eventually the development of type 2 diabetes. The combination of excess refined carbohydrates, saturated fat and salt creates an environment conducive to the development of several metabolic diseases. Another factor that many people forget is the lack of essential nutrients. By eating pizza for lunch and dinner, you are likely replacing other meals that could be richer in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. For example, over time, the lack of fresh vegetables and fruits in your diet can lead to deficiencies in vitamins such as vitamin C, vitamin A, and fiber, which are important for keeping your immune system strong and your intestines functioning properly. In the long term, this can result in constipation, nutritional deficiencies, and even immune problems. The consumption of refined carbohydrates found in pasta deserves additional attention. Refined carbohydrates quickly raise blood glucose levels. This spike is followed by a sharp drop, which can quickly leave you feeling hungry again, creating a vicious cycle of eating more and more. And here we come to the most important part, reflecting on how your daily food choices affect not only your physical health, but also your overall well-being and quality of life. Pizza itself is not the villain of the story, and eating it occasionally as part of a diet is completely acceptable. The problem lies in excess. Temperance is one of the oldest and most revered virtues related to balance and control over one's desires and actions. In the context of food and health, for example, temperance teaches us to avoid excesses and cultivate moderation, recognizing that the choices we make in the present shape our future well-being. This virtue is not about deprivation, but rather about knowing how to enjoy life's pleasures in a balanced way without allowing them to dominate us. Our body needs a balance between different food groups to function properly. A diet with fruits, vegetables, proteins, and complex carbohydrates helps to provide all the nutrients necessary for long-term health. This means that although it is tempting to eat what we like every day, the secret to health is moderation. Health intelligence means knowing that every choice we make when it comes to eating directly affects us. Small daily decisions, such as choosing a healthy diet, will have a huge impact on our quality of life in the long term. Eating pizza every day may seem like fun, but the effects on the body will be very serious. From weight gain and cholesterol to nutritional deficiencies and metabolic diseases, the risks outweigh the benefits. So the next time you think about having pizza for lunch and dinner every week, remember what I said here. Did you like this content? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more health information. Here, Daniel Coriolano, a big hug, and see you in the next video, which is already appearing on the screen and which I know you will like. Click here to watch.